family. I am back at Black Lives Count. I thank you so much for joining us again. So, tonight we are talking about teleworking and how there have been studies done recently to prove that teleworking is beneficial for workers and to workers' happiness. But your government doesn't want to see you happy. They don't want to see you productive. They want to see you in the office so that they can keep their feet on your necks. Okay. Excuse me. So it says scientists have been studying remote work for 4 years and have reached a very clear conclusion. Working from home makes us happy. A 4-year Australian study has shed new light on one of the biggest workplace shifts of our time, working from home. Starting before the pandemic and continuing through the years that followed, researchers at the University of South Australia tracked how teleworking impacts employees' daily lives. Their findings are clear. When it's a choice rather than an obligation, remote work significantly boosts happiness, health, and overall well being. The pandemic acted as an accelerator, forcing millions into telework almost overnight. What many considered a temporary adjustment soon turned into a lifestyle change. This research unique unique because it began before COVID, followed Australian workers across 4 years, offering an unusually comprehensive view of telework's long-term effects. The conclusion? The flexibility to work from home provides measurable benefits for both physical and mental health. While not without its challenges, the data strongly suggests that remote work can be a powerful tool for creating a healthier, more balanced life. One of the most immediate effects of working from home was better sleep. On average, remote workers gain an extra 30 nights of rest per night, 30 minutes of rest per night. Considering that Australians used to spend around 4.5 hours a week commuting. This isn't surprising. Long commutes have long been linked to poor mental health and higher stress levels. By eliminating or reducing these daily journeys, employees experience more energy, less fatigue, and greater peace of mind. Although some researchers noted a slight uptick in alcohol consumption during the early months of the lockdown. I'm going to stop right there because, first of all, the reason people probably started drinking more during the pandemic because people were afraid. They didn't know what was going on because it was almost like the world was ending. Because I recall coming out of the hospital, I didn't have COVID, but I had gotten sick like early March of 2020 with my diabetes, and I um came out the hospital. Before I came out the hospital, my daughter was telling me that there was no food in the stores on the shelves. It was just crazy. I didn't believe her. So when she picked me up, I made her take me to the store and I saw for myself. So that would, probably give more reasoning as to why people began drinking. But see, let me explain something to you. You saw the study said that there was a decrease in mental health issues and depression and things like that, anxiety and things like that, because long commutes can cause that. Even if you're not commuting long, long ways back and forth, distances to work and from work. Other things that can be a factor is going into the office, people, forming cliques, some people not being accepted, or having an irate supervisor or manager that's on top of your neck every day, all day. When you're working from home, the environment is more pleasant. In fact, it's more peaceful. You're able to get more done. You can focus because it's not people walking around talking everywhere and stuff like that. But see, family, this country, America, the United States, the one that those so called patriots love so much, it's not conducive to that. It's not conducive to people's peace, to people, you know, getting their mental health intact and their physical health intact. See, when you don't have to do all that traveling and stuff, you can exercise, you can go to the gym, you can work out at home, you can get off from work and go ahead and maybe you put your dinner already in a crock pot that morning and so you're sitting there working. See, there's a lot of things, or you put your dinner in the oven and let it cook a few hours. You can slow cook it. There's many benefits to working from home. But America is not the kind of country that cares about its citizens. America is a corporation, and all they care about is what they're going to get those elitists at the top drain, from the people that's at the bottom. They don't care about anything else. Money and draining you and I of our energy source, good energy source. That's it. That's all they care about. But you know, all of those patriots who claim to love their country and don't mind it, it doesn't matter. See, other countries like Switzerland and stuff, they have 4-day work weeks. 4-day work weeks. This country, I remember years ago when Bernie Sanders was, opting about that, we should have a 4-day work week. Oh, they refused to let him be president. They didn't want him to be president because a 4-day work week. What do you mean? But the CEOs are having 3 and 4-day work weeks, but not you and I. Family, it is what it is. This country is money hungry. They're greedy. They don't care about its citizens, and we saw that, during the open borders through the Biden administration. Okay, they were bringing in illegal immigrants, and they were putting them in high end hotels and giving them thousands of dollars of cash and thousands of dollars of food stamps and medical. I remember when I worked for the state at one time doing medical benefits and different things like that, illegal immigrants couldn't get those things. But now they can. See, through the Biden administration, anyway, they did. Now Trump is cracking down, but yeah, whatever. They're still not doing anything for the people. So, family, it is what it is. Unfortunately, they don't want us teleworking much anymore. There's still a few people doing it, but they are cracking down. I'm seeing more and more companies are saying no, no more teleworking. It is better, family, for us to do what our ancestors did after slavery and when they were building our towns like Rosewood and Black Wall Street and stuff like that. It's best for us to separate from these people, family. We need to separate. Now is the time for us to separate and to build our own. And then we can work together. You know what I'm saying? Because at least if you have to go into the office with your own people, you'll have peace most times anyway. So thank you so much, family, for watching. Please like, share, and come back. If you're not a subscriber, I really would love you to subscribe. And if you are a subscriber, I thank you so much. And I wish you all peace, love, and blessings. Take care, family. Bye bye.